Coco leaps over, waits, and there's that drop kick. Coco Ware, with the drop kick, put Donovan on the mat. Donovan back on his feet, went back to the corner for a moment to collect himself. Knee to the midsection. Donovan with a right hand. He had the fist doubled. He's warned by the referee. Coco's head into the top turnbuckle. We just passed the 2-minute mark.
Big TV championship match coming up today, Dave. Don't want to forget that in case folks just joined us.
Chick Donovan with a suplex. Count of 2 on Coco. Close. Coco back on his feet. Ooh, Donovan slowed him down with a right hand to the midsection. Back on the ropes, off the rope. Upper arm by Chick Donovan, the Golden Boy. Donovan springs off the middle rope. Coco saw him coming. Move. Coco backs him to the rope, whips him across the ring. Donovan up high, hits hard as he comes down to the mat. Into the ropes again.
Uh-oh.
With the foot, he caught Coco. Coco, shoulders down, count of 2, 3, he got it. Coco struggling, trying to get the shoulders up. But Donovan able to get the 3 count out of it. And at 3 minutes, 14 seconds, Chick Donovan has the win.
With all due respect, we got to say it that was a fine move by Donovan when he came in there, flipped over. Coco was really battling. He was impaled on the mat, so to speak, and he was in a situation where, kick as he could, he couldn't get out of it. He just had to go. Donovan got to 1, 2, 3 in a great opening bout. We've got a TV championship match coming up. Stay right where you are. We're going to be back for it a little bit later. Steve Kern and Golden Boy Chick Donovan really tied it up. You'll remember that in the first meeting, it was Donovan who came out victorious. Let's look at the highlights. And Donovan being told to break it up by the referee, and Kern takes the chance to nail him in the midsection, but look at Donovan coming back. Snaps it around him again. Hard over, distracting the referee, goes for a pile driver, and he did it while Hart had Calhoun away from the action. 1, 2, and the leg saves Kern. He was able to pop his leg up on the ropes. Donovan going after him with a suplex. He got him started down and really hammered him, too, and Kern picks out. Steve Kern in trouble, but still, with his tremendous physical condition, able to resist the efforts of Chick Donovan, who is just stomping him now. He really is getting after him. Backbreaker. Dumps Kern down. Count of 1. He got a 1 count, and that was it. Donovan nails Kern with a right. Steve bounced down and right back up again. What a tough cookie this guy is. Donovan really pounding him around. He's got great neck muscles. This guy can bridge like you wouldn't believe. Leg drop. 1, 2. Ooh! And Kern almost caught. Got his mouth busted by that leg when Donovan dropped on him. He's been battered. Donovan totally dominating the action for the last 6.5 minutes. Kern picks him up. Drops him on the rope. Donovan drops down. Kern being told by the referee, very marginal move on Kern's part, but he was battered. He had to do something. He goes after Donovan. Drop by Kern. What stamina this guy has. Suplex. Kern covers him. Donovan kicks out. 15-minute call has passed. We're more than halfway through this match. Oh, and as he whipped Donovan in, Donovan came off, slammed the referee right down. Jimmy Hart, there's that bridge we were talking about, turned. He had him in a pin. Hart being pulled into the ring. That's going to be it. Jimmy Hart dropped down on that knee. It's going to be a disqualification, though. Steve Kern, the loser, as he let his temper get away with him. He couldn't take Hart interfering. He jumped out, pulled him in the ring, and he got disqualified. And Kern's trying to tell the referee what Hart did, but the referee had been knocked down by Donovan. It's a shame. Disqualification, the winner, Chick Donovan.
Well, the wind went down in Donovan's corner, Steve, and looking back at it and looking at the tape in there, do you wish you hadn't grabbed Hart at this point?
Well, you know, Lance, a lot of people wonder why I did that, and it's a situation where I don't like anybody interfering in my match. And Hart seems to like to interfere in a lot of matches. Yeah, and I just took it upon myself at that time. You know, people say, maybe Kern broke his leg. Well, I didn't even come close to breaking his leg. Jerry Lawler broke his leg. If I wanted to break his leg, I would have tried to break his leg. I just tried to discourage him from ever stepping in the ring with me when I was in a match. And I think I got my point across. And along with that, Chick Donovan comes out here, and he said it quite a few times. He can be sassy, and he can be nasty. Beat him if he can. Well, he was sassy, he was nasty, but I beat him because I could. Now, you know, I've got an important match coming up here, and this is going to be
Mid-America Heavyweight Championship.
This is something I've been looking forward to for a long time because these people in this area are not really that familiar with me. But I've got a drive, and I want to be the best in my field like anybody else would want to be. And that, the ultimate, is to be the world champion. But you just don't start out as the world champion. You have to work your way up. And Ron Bass has a belt around his waist. I realize he's a tough man.
I was going to ask you, Steve, do you know Ron Bass? Everybody in the area here is very familiar with this guy. He outweighs you maybe 50, 60 pounds. He goes well over 290. He is a rugged Texan, boy, and I'll tell you, with all of his tactics, he is a tough son of a gun, or he wouldn't be champion.
Well, I try to watch matches, and I try to watch films on everybody all throughout the country, and I've watched matches from Ron Bass, and I've seen how successful he is. I'm going to go into that match hoping that I can have a wrestling match, but I've seen films where Ron Bass can bend rules. So I'm going to say right now I'm going in there to wrestle scientifically, but if it comes down to it, I am prepared to wrestle Ron Bass in any method he wants to. So the people in Memphis and the surrounding areas, I'm going out there to be the winner, one way or another, whatever happens to happen.
Well, it is going to be a match that I'm going to be most interested in. There's a lot of guys that have had a lot of bad moments with Ron Bass. I'm looking forward to your shot at that Mid-America title.
Well, I appreciate it. I hope that all the fans are going to be there, because I'm going to give them a new champion, and it's going to be me, because I need a title. I need to have a little publicity on me in this area, and that's one way to get it.
Hey, listen, you got yourself today something that's not just a title alone. That's an important thing in the TV championship, because you got Kevin Sullivan, but it's more of a personal thing, too. You got Sullivan in there by himself.
Well, Kevin Sullivan's been coming out here, and I think he's taken over the job of Jimmy Hart. He's been the one that's been shooting his mouth off about all the things that the family can do. Well, it's always the family. It's not an individual out of the family. Well, I'm not a member of a family. I'm here solely by myself, and I'm stepping in the ring with Kevin Sullivan this afternoon, and anytime, any place, anytime, I'll step in the ring with him. But today, it's for his title. And if he can shoot his mouth off so big standing over here talking to you, then let's see what he can back it up with right up here in the ring.
We'll get to that in just a moment. Good luck to you, Steve. We're going to be looking forward to seeing all of the action. Okay, we're going to be back, and we'll see that action with Sullivan and Kern in just a moment. Back into the action here in just a moment on Channel 3's Championship Wrestling. Hey, Thursday, July the 6th.